Do you find yourself in a position where you don't know where your next deal's coming from, or the pipelines just simply run dry? Well, let's make sure that today's the last day that's happening. What we're gonna do today is I'm going to dive into 10 very easy things that you can do. And if you're not doing one of these or multiple of them, it's gonna give you a whole lot of work to get done today and to add it to your daily power list. So without further ado, let's dive into 10 simple things you can do in order to generate steady business today. What's up, guys? It's Mike Sherrard. Welcome back to another video. And I'm incredibly excited to set you on the path of getting another client today, not tomorrow, not next week, but activities you can do today in order to build momentum. Because I get it, the market's crazy and a lot of people are struggling to get their next deal. And I want to give you some activities because a lot of people really aren't exhausting all the different things that you do have at your disposal as a real estate agent. So let's dive into it. And again, if you get any value from this, please just smash that like button, show me a bit of love. So number one is going to be pretty obvious, and some of these are going to be a lot more unique, is leveraging your CRM. This is incredibly important because, again, not too many people are properly leveraging their CRM, and they've got leads in there that have been actively browsing around, have been picking up momentum in terms of the frequency and cadence they've been looking at properties on their CRM. And the agent doesn't even know. There could be people, and there likely is people, online leads in your CRM right now that are potentially starting to inch towards making a decision to buy or sell. Number two is client outreach, but find some ways that you can do this that's a little less salesy than what the average agent does. A lot of agents just kind of, pick up the phone and call their past clients and say, hey, it's me again. Do you know anybody looking to buy or sell? And they're like, no, Mike, screw off. I don't want to talk to you and please don't call again. We don't want that to be happening. So look for some easy excuses to find ways to reach out and just see what's going on, whether it be holidays like Valentine's, Easter, Canada Day, or Independence Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever the situation is, birthdays, or anything else that's going on that you might know about your clients, but look for different ways to reach out to them in a very warm way. Number three is community involvement. There's always opportunities to volunteer within your community. Get involved, whether it be with local schools that you'll be able to meet other parents, local sports teams that you'd be able to get involved with, maybe volunteer or coach, but any different way, food banks, things like that. Getting involved is going to be a great way to not just be fulfilling and give back, but also interact with a ton of other people that, again, could become great referral partners. Number four is networking events. This is something that I did a ton in the beginning. I did one of two things. I went to them and I hosted them, but going to them is a great way to, again, kind of interact with a lot of people and really meet other entrepreneurs that are in different lines of business that might have audiences and likely do have audiences that are separate from yours so that you can expand your audience. But also hosting them was really powerful, where I would host different lunch and learns, networking events, investor meetups, things like that. And it was a great way to, again, when you're the one speaking on stage, you have the power, you have the credibility, you get the attention, and you get the business. Number five, pick up the pace on social media. Start introducing some new content, start getting more active on Reels, on TikTok, start to become, more frequent on YouTube and putting out content that way. Every single agent in my organization at EXP that has picked up the pace on social has gotten leads and usually closed deals within the first month. So anybody that's turning a blind eye to this, and again, I even got a DM from an agent not in my organization at EXP on Instagram this morning saying, Mike, I just started picking up my frequency on YouTube, and within the first 12 days, I got my first client from YouTube. So this happens all the time, and you're losing a ton of business if you're not using the free content. Number six is online leads, looking at opportunities to start running ads. If you're not currently running some sort of ad related to Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, some sort of advertising on one of these primary four platforms, you're, again, losing not just money, but you're losing top of mind brand awareness. Because one of the things that is becoming very more popular is people just running ads for a little bit, maybe for a property, and then they stop. And then running ads and they stop. But that's never going to be a way that's going to allow you to remain top of mind. You can become top of mind, but then that'll die off very soon after. You want to always have ads running, even if it's just $5 a day as a retargeting ad. So no matter what, you constantly stay in front of people. Because, again, one of the analogies I love to use is if somebody's driving down a highway and they see a bus bench or a billboard once, and then 6, 8, 12 months down the road, they're ready to buy or sell, they're never going to remember who that agent was or their contact information at all. There's no way it's going to happen. The same thing goes with just running infrequent ads. But if you always have ads running, or if somebody drives past that billboard every day to and from work, they're always going to remember it. So it's really important to, again, make sure in the background, for brand awareness, you always have some ads running. Number 7 is focusing on elevating your brand. Personal branding is one of the most important things as real estate agents. We are our brand. You are your brand. Your brokerage brand, I'm sorry if this offends some people. If you're at a brokerage that says that their brand matters, I'm here to tell you that unfortunately it doesn't at all. You are your brand. There's great agents at every brokerage. There's not so great agents at every brokerage. It has nothing to do with the quality of the brokerage brand. It has everything to do with the quality of the agent. So if you start to elevate your personal brand in terms of how you show up online, the graphic work you have, the physical assets that you bring for marketing and things like that, and the ads you're running and the content and the videos, you will get more business. People will notice it very instantly, and you'll start to see that you look like a cut above. And that's one of the big disconnects is a lot of agents say they go above and beyond for their clients, but they don't even go above and beyond for themselves. Number 8 is over deliver on creating a unique experience. This is something that I did very frequently. A lot of people that watch my videos will have known that, which is that on possession date, instead of just doing a typical cliche bottle of champagne or some chocolates or some nonsense that is not personal whatsoever, if they were into wine, what I would do is I would hire a sommelier who would come in and do a wine tasting and a charcuterie night for the buyers or sellers and 12 of their friends and me. And what would happen is we would go out and we would go to their property that they either just bought or that they're just about to move from, and we would have an incredible night. And it was the best, easiest way to generate a ton of business because now everybody's a little loose after a couple of drinks. You're the center of attention because they're obviously going to thank you in front of everybody for putting it on, and you get to meet a ton of other people after just helping them. And they're going to see that you do what other agents are willing to do. So no matter if the property was $250,000 or $2.5 million, I always did the same level of quality of experience. So if you do that, it's going to be a great way to again differentiate yourself and stir up more business. Number 9 is focusing on relocation. One of the best things you can do is to create YouTube content specifically tailored towards people looking to move to your city. Moving to Denver, 5 things you need to know. Cost of living of Denver, pros and cons of living to Denver. What does $500,000 buy you in Denver? Any of these pillar videos are going to do incredibly well. And honestly, if you look at the agents in my organization at EXP, the ones that are doing 60, 80, 90 deals a year entirely free from YouTube as new agents in new markets, a lot of them are specializing in the relocation style content because so many people are moving around and they're going to be Googling that, and it's all based on SEO. Number 10, last but not least, is diving into your passions and hobbies. A lot of people ask how I got into the luxury market very soon, about 4 months after I got my license. And the big thing is that I am passionate about exotic cars. So what did I do? Every Tuesday, there's an exotic car meet in the summer here in my city, and I went to it every Tuesday. Even when I had a car that was, my old BMW, I'd park far away in the back so nobody could see because you couldn't park around the exotics, but I would go interact with every single person that owned those exotic cars. And the best part about leveraging a passion is I don't have to go up to these people and say, hey, you look wealthy, or you're looking to buy or sell. Like, we would talk about cars, and then eventually after about 20, 30, 40 minutes, whatever of you talking, 15, 5, 10, you eventually will get to the point of, oh, what do you do here? And then that will just naturally come up, but you don't lead with it. And the best part about talking about somebody about a passion, whether it be outdoor fitness, cooking, travel, anything, is you're able to relate to people on a deeper level that is much more than just business. And that's going to be a great way to have fun. It's going to be a great way to build a big network. It's going to be a great way to stir up immediate business. So those are 10 easy things that you can do. And again, if you're missing any of them, please make sure you dive into it today and give it a shot, because all of them are proven to work. And you want to make sure that you're at least checking everything off the list to make sure that you're not leaving any stone unturned if you don't have as many clients as you would like. If you have any recommendations of activities that you do in order to get clients quickly for the rest of the audience, please just drop a comment below, and I'd love to hear your 2 cents. So without further ado, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. As always, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.